us a little bit about yourself?
My pleasure. My name is Eddie, or my family call me Abdul Rashid bin Muhammad Yassin. I'm soon to be 39 within a month.
Oh.
So celebration for me then.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Alright, I was born in Seremban, but I grew up in Kuala Lumpur since I was 19. Okay, I was grad from political science in University Malaya. I studied until right now. I'm a personal trainer. Yeah, as
you look very healthy.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, but yeah, I might be look healthy. All right, so because people assume that actually my external looks very clean, but internal section. This is what I'm trying to share with Williams and Madam Jane itself. Actually.
Yes, when you came to me, you seem pretty healthy because I seek personal training from you.
Yeah.
And up to the point, then you told me that you weren't that healthy.
Yes.
So I was wondering that how did you feel at the time? Because
put it this way, how I figure out I'm having these problems.
When was it?
It was somewhere around 2006. Okay. Because I'm a personal trainer. In the same time, I'm a group X instructor, which is I'm conducting classes like Arabic classes, sculpting classes, abs classes, all sort of classes, which is involve a lot of cardio and cerebrovascular systems. So especially when there is one time, actually, I was during the classes when I conducted the class, I collapsed. So and I went to a clinic. They just said to me that I was having a migraine. Then not so long after that, I collapsed another time, sorry. And yeah, they diagnosed me the same thing. But the third time itself is actually, so when they carried me up to the, if I'm mistaken, hospital Vantai in Cheras, and after full checkup, like medical checkup, like MRI scan, all sort of things, they said, they were giving me something that very unpleasant news that I don't think I'm having, because, hey, look at me.
You look very healthy.
Yes, I am. I'm in the gym 24/7. That's how I spend my time, actually. But when they give me the report, I say, no. All right? God knows me well. Actually, I'm healthy. People call a health freak. So I'm not happy with the results. I went to HUKM.
So what did the doctor tell you?
The doctor was saying that actually I'm having sort of like a blood cancer.
Blood cancer?
Blood cancer, which is never happened in the family. Right, except I have a sister who passed away in 2008 because of ovarian cancer, but this has nothing to do with that, because none of them, probably on my dad or on my mom's side, is actually having this. All right, so I kind of doubt with it because sometimes hospital did make mistakes.
So, did you seek second opinion?
Yeah, I went to HUKM, and that's why actually, how shall I put this? My life. Everything is being collapsed. I found that it's actually
confirmed.
Yeah, they were confirming that
leukemia.
Yes, and it took me 2 weeks to accept that I was having that. And
I can understand that.
Yeah, it was for me. It ends of everything.
So during that period of time, and apart from collapsing in the classes, so what were the other things that you faced? Like, what were the discomfort that you had other than in the class?
There are couples of symptoms I'm having, like sometimes I can feel it's cramps, and I feel it's especially at night. I feel weak. He said that I can feel this is actually, I don't know, the symptom was actually is a beginning of multiple organ failure, which is like my kidney was having different. I was thinking it's actually I'm having problems with my lumbar. Actually, it was a kidney, and always having difficulty to breathe, and I didn't know what they call a lungs collapse that time. Then after being diagnosed, the doctor was telling me those are sort of symptoms that you started to having this, and this is actually my immune system tried to compromise that, but they can't because my white count cells are too high. It's about 120 by the time. It's actually, she said mine was actually on the stage 3. It was pretty serious. It's actually you keep eating the right red cell. That's because I don't have much energy. Then because of my work itself required my energy and my strength, that the doctor was giving me
Okay.
Pretty bad. It's the most I can last is 1.5 years.
Is that the doctor told you?
That's what the doctor told me.
So what type of treatment is the doctor giving you?
Well, it's mostly on the medication, but I rejected the offer from the doctors who wanted to do sort of like chemotherapy, and I don't agree. I disagree thoroughly with chemotherapy. Yes, it does help. It kills all, but in the same time, it kills good and bad cells. And I don't believe in chemotherapy. I've seen a lot. All right, people they are suffering, and then they suffered more after the treatment. And the second time is actually they were asking about the bone transplants.
Yes.
Which is only found suitable bone marrow transplant. Sorry, we found a suitable donors,
yes.
but with a 9 years old nephew. No, I will not risking his life for the sake of me. So I would say, if I want to go, I'd rather go naturally. So
when I came to you and because
when was it?
It was like the somewhere in the mid of 2007.
2007.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I came to you and you told me that about your condition, because I didn't know about your condition at the time until you were so healthy until you told me that you really had some health problem.
Yeah.
So I was trying to help because I knew myself, because I've been consuming for almost 10 years now the DXN products. Especially I know how Madden Gain has treated cancer patients with this GL, and so I tried to instill this into you. And at the very first point at that time, what did you think about DXN? I mean the GL at that time, because you did not know about anything, and you seemed pretty reluctant to try on because you told me that you had gone through there's so many things, the medications, the treatment, and until the doctor sentenced you to death. He said that you only got 1.5 years to live. So when I wanted to help you. So, and you found out about this GL. So what was your feeling at that time? How did you feel?
Well, let me be honest actually. First glance, it's just a multi-level marketing. People looking for easy money, looking for easy target. Well, they knew that actually I'm having a problem. That hey, you're coming to me, you want to make money out of me. I just said actually is it that Madden Gain? I tried, William. I tried quite a number of products. People are pushing me 1,000s, 2,000. I don't know. I cut lots of money have been, but my condition is and it's getting worse and worse. So another product coming in, I said, enough is enough. So that's what I was telling myself.
Yes.
But there was a moment actually when I was visiting a friend in hospitals, and while waiting for him having a surgery, I was bumped into one lady, a very good Samaritan, sitting next to me, was telling me, and I was telling her actually I'm having this problem. She was telling me a miracle of stories about the product, but which is I don't think there's nothing can help me anymore, because I believe that's actually I'm gonna end my life. So let me be basic. I just want to stay. I mean, just want to go in peace. Don't disturb me. But that nothing was so good. He was saying that actually try.
Yes.
No, I said okay, because I found she's an old lady and I don't want to hurt her feeling. I said okay, and my friend was bringing me the product to me. Actually, so I was really thinking it takes me. I said 1.5 months to finish one GL. It's a powder GL,
This
is the one. Yeah, exactly. This is the one. All right. And she was telling me to take this much, and I took it. Although I'll do it reluctantly, I'm still doing it. And another supply coming in, I took it. But right after that, I feel that there's a difference in my body. It's something like, if you go to a house, it's actually when the last power supply, but suddenly you feel that it's like this, a new fuse came in, that you feel that something triggered the body, that you felt that I can feel I'm much more energetic. I can handle 2 classes rather than 1 before at the time. And I was wondering, what was that? So on the third month itself, I remember that actually, and I called my friends actually, could you give me another one? That's how it started. So then from there actually, I ordered on the 6th month itself. I went for normally because I keep doing monthly blood transfusions.
Yes.
All right. On the 6th month itself, that's something that I could never have imagined actually. The doctor was saying this actually. It's surprising. Your white cells have gone down to 70. What are you doing? I said I'm doing healthy lifestyles. I took care of my dad properly, and I took what Chinese call Lindsay, or they call it DXN. You know what the doctor said. You know what the doctor told me.
Yes.
No matter what it is, whatever you take, go ahead, because there's nothing much we can do about. But if that Lindsay helps you, I tell you, go for it.
Yes, go for it.
Go ahead. And until now, actually, I'm still stacking it. I didn't say that it's actually this is a miracle product, but it does give me wonder.
Yes.
All right. So, in Muslim, as a Muslim in Islam, so they want you to find initiative to find the solutions. They don't want you to sit there. All right, but find a solution. But for me, meeting Madam Jane, meeting William is actually a miracle for me, that God has given me a way to find. Don't give up until the time comes. Hey, right now, I'm supposed to go by 2008.
Yes.
Now 2010. I'm going to celebrate my 39th birthday soon.
Congratulations.
Right. Thank you very much.
So how long you have consumed this product?
It has been 3 years.
3 years.
Till now.
Okay.
And I don't think I will stop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And do you still need your blood transfusion? And how often do you have had your blood transfusion?
Blood transfusion, I'm doing every 6 months now. It's not really, they don't do it, they don't transfuse it anymore. They just monitor that. I'm going again this October.
Yes.
And I'm hoping for another miracles.
Yes.
But yeah, let's hope for another miracle. Pray for me.
Yes, we will. Thank you. Thank you for your testimony, Eddie.
Thank you very much, Madam Jane.
So, I can feel that you are giving hopes to a lot of people with leukemia. So, what is your advice to this category of patients?
Alright. As used to be a patient for leukemia, I just want to advise them, don't stop finding a way and don't giving up hopes. There's always faith and rest actually. And as a Muslim, I believe that this is actually finding a way. There was no stopping. Don't look at this actually, those people, whether they're Chinese, Indian, normally, we are giving help to each other. Alright, as a patient itself, I believe that something like GL does give me a second hope. With the patients like leukemia, they trigger your hypertension, your diabetes. Alright, so yes, it sounds costly, but think about the second chances. Okay, let me tell you something about myself. I was twice in two years in a row. I was a Mr. KL, 2007, 2008, and I was a Mr. Fitness. I represented Malaysia for Mr. Fitness Asia. Right? It is the chances. It's not because I'm proud to be given a chance to be a Mr. Fitness, to be Mr. KL. But the thing that I proud the most is to giving a second chance to live a good life. These are the things, the product that I have been using actually to continue to proceed whatever things left for me to show it to the people actually. Here I am. I used to be a leukemia patient, but now no more. You know why? Trust me, trust yourself. Like Malay proverb said, tepuk dada, tanya selera. Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie. And here I would like to explain to you about the medicinal principle about Ganocilium, which is 18 days old Gatodama. In fact, Ganocilium contains a lot of polysaccharides, and polysaccharides is the one will rebuild your bone marrow. So that's why in cancer patient, Ganocilium is a very important nutrient. And for leukemia patient, there is a special polysaccharide called polysaccharide D6 and that is the one will rebuild your bone marrow. And a lot of doctors in India who have used ganosylium, they have claimed that ganosylium is a natural bone marrow implant. Actually, we are very proud of DSM for producing this ganosylium. In fact, Eddie has been consuming this ganosylium for almost 3 years. And from my experience, when I treat leukemia patient, normally I will give the dosage is 30 grams, which is 1 bottle, 3 times a day. But because due to financial constraint, Eddie is only consuming 10 grams a day,
which is 1/3.
Which is 1/3, and he is giving us such a good result because he is a sportman. That's why, because he had exercise and improved his circulations, and that leads to very good absorption of the nutrient. You can see the result of this ganosylium is so special for Eddie. So in fact, other than the leukemia, for other cancer patients, especially patients who are going to the chemotherapy, and when they are going to the chemotherapy, one of the side effects is the chemo drugs, as Eddie has mentioned, it has so many side effects, it is killing the bone marrow. So for patients who is going through chemotherapy, ganosylium is the best nutrient for them because it will protect the bone marrow, rebuild the bone marrow, enhance the immune system, and that will protect the patient from the side effects of chemotherapy. Thank you.